So it is senior night here tonight in Macomb. We're jumping on here early. We'll let you listen into this presentation.
Senior Braden Holthouse, escorted by his parents, Sarah and Jamison Holthouse. Senior Isaac House, escorted by his mother, Brittany Mason, his father, DeAndre House, and sister, Zara. Senior Lincoln Lambert, escorted by his parents, Sarah and Dustin Lambert. Senior Blake Overstreet, escorted by his parents, Heather and Justin Overstreet. Seniors Ryan Penn, escorted by his parents, DeMarcus and Sarah Penn, and brothers Kamari, DJ, and Garris. Senior J-Ron Petty, escorted by his mother, Shirley Petty. And our final senior basketball player, Daniel Taylor, escorted by his father, Ramon Taylor. Now our Bomber Dance Team seniors. First up, Lauren Bishop, escorted by her parents, Aaron Bishop and Carrie Bishop. Senior Aslan Ford, escorted by her mother, Jessica Ford, her father and stepmother, Nancy Johnson and Brittany Miller. Miss Kate Killian, escorted by her mother, Tammy Killian. And our final senior Bomber Dance Team member, Mason Riggins, escorted by her parents, Holly and Andy Riggins. Senior cheerleader, Bailey Baker, escorted by her father, Matt Baker. Larissa Clark, escorted by her mother, Amber Clark, and brother, Jackson. Senior Brooklyn Duncan, escorted by her parents, Nicole and Greg Duncan. Bailey Jackson, escorted by her parents, Carol and Billy Jackson. Senior Maris McKee, escorted by her parents, Tammy and Johnny McKee. And our final senior cheerleader of the evening, Olivia Whitney, escorted by her parents, Laura and Bart Whitney. Ladies and gentlemen, senior members of our Macomb High Bomber Boys Basketball Team, Bomber Dance Team, and Bomber Cheer Squad.
So with that, I believe that will wrap up the senior night presentation here at Macomb High. Again, big shout out to all the seniors that you see the Macomb High band playing us on here tonight. So we'll go ahead, we'll put it onto the start screen, and we'll be back with you for tonight's contest between the Macomb Bombers and the IVC Gray Ghosts. Again, right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back very shortly. Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As tonight, we are bringing you, and Auto Bros Heat and Cooling is bringing you Bombers basketball, as the Bombers are in non-conference action here tonight against the Illinois Valley Central Gray Ghosts. John Burton and Brandon Thomas alongside you here tonight. They'll be walking you through the night. We got about a minute and 20 seconds over until game time. It is senior night here at the hangar, so in case you missed the honoring of all the seniors, the cheerleaders, dance team members, and of course the boys basketball players, that was broadcasted at the beginning of this game stream, so make sure you get to the front there and check that out. Looking over these two rosters, definitely going to be a size advantage tonight for the IVC Gray Ghosts. Brady Ward and Ethan Dickinson will get the start here tonight. Number 21 and number 33, 6'8" and 6'5" on that end of the court. They outsize every Bombers listed height on the roster. So it'll be interesting to see how the Bombers deal with that size put on here by IVC. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see how the Bombers match up with their guard play as compared to the height and strength down low of these Gray Ghosts.
Tonight, as Macomb, you got to make some adjustments. You've been playing some smaller schools. Now tonight you're playing a school that's around the same size as you, and the Gray Ghosts, they're going to come in here and they're going to say, hey, we're coming here, your senior night, we're going to come and haunt you. We're going to be the Gray Ghosts, the coolest nickname in all of IHSA, in my opinion.
So the Gray Ghosts come into this one with a record of 12-15, so just under 500 for IVC, but don't let that record fool you. It's a tough basketball program, a good basketball program. It'll be a tough task tonight for the Macomb Bombers. We'll let the Macomb High Bomber Pep Band take you through the national anthem. Excellent job there by the Macomb High Pep Band on the national anthem. That'll take us right into the starting lineups. First for the Gray Ghosts.
For the visitors on the scoreboard, for IVC Gray Ghosts. I like this. At one guard, a senior, number 3, Braden Coventry.
Number 3, Braden Coventry, the senior, 5'10", will start for IVC. A junior, number 11, Cade Jackson, 6'2", guard for the Gray Ghosts will start. Number 14, Keegan Scholl, a sophomore, getting the start here tonight, 5'10", sophomore guard. Brady Ward, number 21, we talked about him a little bit pregame, 6'8" is Brady Ward. And number 33, Ethan Dickinson, a junior, 6'5", and he's about as wide as he is tall. He is a well-built young man down there. A junior is Dickinson. So, again, it'll be a tough size matchup here tonight for the Bombers, as we'll get the video package up on the board and introduce this Bombers starting lineup. So starting tonight for Macomb, number 1, Drew Watson, the 5'11 junior. Number 5, Malachi Conley, a senior, being honored here tonight at the hangar. He will pick up the starter alongside Watson at the guard. Another senior, Braden Holthouse, number 12. Number 0, Nolan Hogue, the 6'4" forward. He'll be tasked to match up with those big men down low for the Gray Ghost here tonight. Another senior here tonight, number 25, Langdon Lambert. Will round out the starting lineup. So a pretty usual-looking starting lineup out of the Macomb Bombers here tonight. Now I'm ready to get into action here. IVC Gray Ghost, Macomb Bombers, right here on our brothers Heating and Cooling's presentation of Bomber Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by IMDH.
Tell you what, John, every time it never fails with that video package. Always gets me all pumped up to call and do the camera for a game. Really does.
It's always nice when those schools that have the ability to can put together those video packages like that, because I'm right there with you, man. I love a good presentation. I'm a huge WWE guy, and just watching the entrances and stuff like that, it kind of gives you reminders of that. It's pretty awesome here.
After you say that, it does. It does feel like the WWE in a way.
So Watson will start with it, as will the Macomb Bombers. Conley has it left wing. He's going to give it over for Watson. Down low, feed. Hogue missed that one right at the rim, and the Gray Ghost almost threw it away, and now they will. K. Jackson just wasn't ready for that outlet pass. Watson, pull up mid-range is good. Good start here for the Bombers. Gray goes quickly back the other way, up under the rim. That's Jackson scoring his first 2 of the game. And just like that, the Gray Ghost answer, 2-2. Bombers with it. Lambert, top of the key. Hogue trying to feed down low for Conley. That was going to be picked away by Coventry. Coventry back the other direction. Wild shot there. Jackson's able to come down with it. Hogue comes over for the big rejection. Ball's on the ground. Hogue's got it pinned underneath of him. And Jackson will come in and jump it up. It'll be possession IVC.
That poor ball. That ball went through a lot of trouble there on that possession.
Yeah, ended up under Hogue there for a second. I think it still looks round. At least it does from up here. Quick pass underneath the basket. That's going to be scored by Keegan Schul. His first 2 of the game, and the Gray Ghosts will take their first lead of the game. Conley trying to get fed back door. Just lost it out of bounds. Those are the type of turnovers that you can't have against a school like IVC.
No, you got to keep your composure. You got to just move the ball around, be patient, and recover from the turnover. Because, I mean, it's basketball. You're going to make turnovers. You just got to recover and keep your heads up.
Hogue, nice job there, fronting Ward in the post, able to deny the pass. Here's Watson now, pump fakes the 3 in transition. Gives it over to Conley. Conley will wave Watson through, gets the high screen from Hogue. Conley will try the 3. That one won't go. Rebound pulled in by Jackson. Hogue's able to poke it away from behind, goes through the legs of Ward. Conley and Ward fighting for this one along the near baseline. I believe it's going to be called out of bounds. Looks like it'll stay here with IVC. 2 minutes into the opening quarter, Jackson has it, feeds it in for Coventry. Coventry down low, Dickinson, turn around, shot, that one won't fall. Good defense there by Lambert. Hogue came over late to help contest. Now Conley has it, crosses over. Conley, nice move to the rim. Malachi Conley able to tie things up at 2. IVC worked so quick back the other direction. Almost had a chance there. Coventry will pull it back out. Jackson has it. Dickinson again posting up down low against Lambert. Scholl has it. Here's Coventry. Top of the key 3. That won't go. Ward with the offensive board just right over the top of Hogue.
This is where you really got to get a body on the Gray Ghost and push them out, or they're just going to come right over the top with the size advantage that they do have over the Bombers.
Here's Jackson, left wing 3. That one's going to be hard off the back iron. Another battle for the offensive board. Luckily, Conley is there to clean it up. Still tied at 4. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to play here in the first. Conley looking for that crossover once again. He'll step right into a 3 and he'll hit it. Malachi Conley. Hot start for Conley here tonight. He's got 5 for the Bombers. And knocks down a sports corner 3 there. Drive the other way. Missed the layup at the rim. Left it short. Conley feeds it up over for Holthouse. First time we called his name here tonight. Holthouse pull up mid-range, left that one short. Coventry down with the board across half court. Gray Ghosts have numbers. Coventry finger roll layup, that won't go. Holthouse with the board. Watson now back the other way. Now the Bombers have numbers. Conley, he'll try another 3. That one's going to be long, and Lambert will lose it on the offensive board. Cooper Hobson into the game for Macomb, as well as number 22, Adam Winselsprat. So the 2 number 22s checking into the game. Cole Yates, another senior for the Gray Ghosts, will check in. And Nick Elby will come in too. So a couple substitutions here on both sides. Bombers have the advantage by 3. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first. Here's Winselsprat now, almost lost it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Bombers basketball. Watson inbounds over for Holthouse. Watson bounces it over for Hobson, top of the key. Now into the left corner over for Holthouse. Holthouse working against Coventry, top of the key, Conley. He's got 5 points in the game. Now Watson has it on that elevator screen. Couldn't get the shot up. Conley looking to feed it down low once again. He's going to get it out to Holthouse, and Holthouse will leave the 3 short. Ward with the board. Coventry up for Winselsprat. Winselsprat turns, fires this one. Left wing, Yates 3 is good. Cole Yates knocks down the sports corner 3, and we're tied up at 7. Watson probing against Ward there, trying to find some room to let that one fly. And that's going to be an illegal pick. It'll be on Hobson. It'll be his first, team's first.
And really, I'm not even too sure if he was setting a screen there. He just kind of got tied up between both players, and then the ref blew the whistle, called the illegal screen. Yes, there was contact, but I'm not sure if that a screen that was even intended.
Holthouse able to tip that one out of bounds. Jackson will get set to inbound. Over for Winselsprat, feeds it quickly down low for Ward. Has position, turnaround shot on Lambert there. Just right up over the top. There's that size by Brady Ward, putting it to good use. He gives the Gray Ghosts the lead. Conley has it now. Gives it up, Watson, pump fake, got Jackson in the air. We'll probe inside and kick it back out for Holthouse. Now back to the corner for Conley. Holthouse, corner 3, can't get it to fall once again, but he's going to get the steal right here. Ward threw it right to him, and then a lot of contact under the rim. Holthouse will be fouled. See if they call it on the ground. It appears they will. Nolan Hogue will check back into the game, so 1 foul piece here in the opening quarter. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Holthouse will get it back in the corner. Sidestep 3 this time. Can't get that one to fall. Holthouse struggling from deep here early on in the first. And Yates has it now into the corner over for Winselsprat. Ward, Hogue out on him, guarding him closely. It's a 2-point lead, 9-7 for the Grey Ghosts. Missed the layup at the rim. Conley back the other direction. Gets the screen from Hogue. Pull up free throw line. Jump shot is good.
And really entertaining first 6 minutes of this contest. Back and forth ties. Some good basketball by two teams working very hard.
Conley's up to 7 in the game. He leads the way for Macomb. Winselsprat has it, trying to feed Ward. Ward had position that time. Hogue was trying to front him down low, but it took a nice pass by Winselsprat, able to get it up over the arms of Hogue, and Ward, with nobody in front of him, is going to finish that one pretty easy. Quick answer for IVC. Conley back to Holthouse. He'll drive inside, sprays out to Watson. Watson, hand down, trying to make him pay there. Can't get it to go. Jackson all the way up. Yates, pump fake, got Conley in the air. Ball rolls around, that won't fall. And Elby chases down the board. And that ball hung on there forever. Watson spins to the rim, reverse is good.
Beautiful play, gets the Bomber fans and Bomber bench really excited. That's one thing that you are always going to see here at the hangar is whenever there's a good play, excitement from the bench, excitement from the fans.
So Watson ties things up at 11 with just 30 seconds to play in the first. Yates has it, right wing. He's going to answer right back, trying to silence those fans.
And silence he does indeed, makes it a three-point contest with 20 seconds left here in the first quarter.
That's 2 threes in the game for Yates. He's got 6 points in the contest up off the bench for the Grey Ghosts. Hogue has it, high post, gives it. Watson, he'll try to answer. That one won't go. Jackson with the board, 1 second to go. Half-court shot is no good. So it takes a late three from Cole Yates to give the Grey Ghosts the lead after one, 14-11. IVC leads Macomb. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH for Honor Brothers Heating Cooling's coverage of Macomb High sports. We'll be back with you right after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Back here for quarter number 2. John Burton and Brandon Thomas on the call with you here tonight. 14-11, Grey Ghosts lead after one. And what was a pretty exciting first half, or first quarter of action, I should say.
You know, we don't see the Bombers down after a quarter very often, and I was watching Coach Jeremy Anderson for the Bombers. When the team was coming to the bench, he was clapping. He was telling them, look, keep up the hard work. And I think that's what we're going to come to expect here is watching Macomb work really hard. But we're going to be seeing the Grey Ghosts trying to shut them down here on senior night at the hangar.
3 for no was no good for Conley. Hogue batted it out of bounds with the Grey Ghost basketball. Dickinson has the top of the key. You can see Lambert's playing him in the paint. They're going to let Dickinson shoot that from outside. You know he doesn't want to take that. He's going to go right back down to the post. Grady Reed came in during the break in between quarters for IVC. As well as Keegan Scholl came back into the game. Here's Dickinson. He's going to feed it out for Winselsprat. Now into the hands for Scholl. Scholl over for Reed. Almost lost it on the ground there. Dickinson feeds back over for Winselsprat in the corner. Bombers fans starting to come alive here. A long defensive stand for Macomb. As Holthouse will pester Yates there. Dickinson has it high post. Bombers fans doing everything they can to force a turnover. Here's Reed up off the bench. Great possession there by IVC. Worked it down, ran the clock down, and they cap it off with a long-range three. That's exactly how you draw it up.
And I do love to see it. Whenever a kid comes off the bench, scores right away, that gets the player himself excited, gets the fans excited, gets his family excited. That's what this sport is all about, getting yourself and others excited.
Almost a minute off the clock there on that possession. Hogue swings to the corner for Watson, feeds down low. Lambert working against Dickinson. Feeds it cross court. Holthouse misses the layup there. And Hogue's going to get called for the offensive foul up over the back. That'll be his first. Brady Ward and Bryden Coventry back into the game for the Grey Ghosts. 17-11, 6-point lead for IVC. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Nice backdoor cut. Nice find. Coventry has that one blocked by Conley. Huge rejection there by Conley. He got up high to reject that one.
Heartbreaking play against the Grey Ghosts, but they regain possession. They regain composure, set up the play, and now you see them moving the ball.
Conley with hands on it once again. He's working hard on the defensive end of the basketball against Coventry. Back to Coventry in the corner. Conley with active hands. And again, this Macomb's defense being forced to play defense for many seconds at a time as Conley's going to pick up the foul there. It's going to be a blocking foul. That's another almost minute-long possession by the Grey Ghosts.
It is, and Grey Ghosts doing a very good job playing that slow, patient play. And you can see it got to Conley a little bit. He overdrew himself, picked up a foul. And that's what that slow-paced offense, that patient offense, does to a player's mindset.
It's so hard to play good, straight-up, solid defense for 45 seconds to a minute at a time, and IVC is making Macomb do just that. And just a no rush here on the offensive end. Dickinson gets the screen over for Coventry. He's going to feed it down low. Dickinson turns shot over Watson. Nice job keeping Dickinson out of the paint for Watson. Macomb looks to go back quickly. Watson, herky-jerky dribble, gives it up. Lambert hard down the paint. Can't get the layup to go, but he will be going to the free throw line. Number 25, Langdon Lambert, to the line. Ethan Dickinson will pick up his first foul.
Lambert had a goal in mind that entire time, that he was either going to score or he was going to get to the free throw line, and the second of the two ends up happening.
Lambert here at the stripe trying to get the Bombers' first points of the quarter. He'll leave the first one short. Second free throw for Lambert on the way. That one is good. So Bombers score 17-12 now is the score. Coventry will walk it across. Gives it over for Scholl. Now to Coventry, looking to get the pick from Dickinson. He'll spin off that one. Feeds it top of the key for Ward. Back down low. Dickinson working against Lambert. Nice job by Ho. Came over for the contest. Watson with it in the corner. Dribbles inside. They're going to have a foul called on the floor. That'll go on Coventry. It'll be his first. Nice job by Watson. Just kind of put his head down. Got right into the chest of Coventry there. Was able to draw the contact. Calling it to the left wing. Gives it back to Watson. Watson, bit of a no-look pass down low to Langdon Lambert. Almost lost that one, though. Watson trying to trap his man behind him there with that isolation dribble. Conley gets the screen from Lambert. Conley will shoot another mid-range jump shot. This time it'll be a bit short. Made good on the connection earlier on that shot. Coventry back the other way, trying to dump it over for Scholl. But Dickinson thought it was for him. You can see him a little bit frustrated with himself. Got a shoe tie on the court.
We got a John Burton shoe tie.
I believe that's Brady Ward, number 21, the big man getting down low to get that shoe tied. That was a lot quicker than our shoe tie in the JV game.
Yeah, it was.
A little more experience up on the court in the tying the shoe front for Ward. Hogue with it, swings it to Holthouse, Holthouse still scoreless in this contest. Don't see that very often.
That's what I was just thinking. We haven't seen Holthouse or Watson heat up yet. Watson's got, 2 points?
Watson's still at 0.
0.
Yeah, it's been Conley and the other Bombers here tonight, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully Macomb can get those two players going because we know how vital they are to this Macomb offense, especially when it comes to shooting the ball. Conley's been able to knock down a couple outside shots, but outside of that, it's been pretty tough going here tonight for Macomb. So quick 30-second timeout called. We'll take a quick break. Thanks some of our sponsors. With locations in Macomb and Augusta with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in, talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. Now we'll make the correction. Watson has 4 points in the game. Just reading the wrong number across the scoreboard there.
I thought he had at least 2 because he had that nice spin
he had that
move.
layup.
Yep.
Absolutely. But still, 4 points to this.
Whoa.
Just lost audio there for a second. I think we're back now.
Camera's not.
Camera will come back here in just one moment.
There we go.
There it's on. Not sure what happened there, but that's going to be a score under the basket. That's going to be Scholl down there. This camera lets everyone know that there's no memory card. Another steal here for Scholl. Back the other direction. Fast break layup is good. 4 quick points for Keegan Scholl. And lead up to 9 now. Grey Ghost really starting to put it on Macomb here in the second. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Hogue, top of the key, Holthouse. He'll try another 3. That's one in and out. Can't get it to fall. Watson offensive board. Kicks it out. Conley will try the 3, and he'll leave it short. Hogue, nice job there. Able to throw it in off Dickinson. And it'll be Bombers basketball. Nice hustle there by Nolan Hogue.
Conley had a really good first quarter. Second quarter, he's still playing hard, still playing great. His shots just aren't falling here in the second quarter.
And as Elby will pick up an off-the-ball foul. Really called it a jump ball there, on Elby. Yeah, it really was Conley keeping the Bombers afloat there in the first. He had 7 points there out of the Bombers' 11, but and scoreless here in the second, and just 1 point courtesy of Lambert at the free throw line in the second quarter. And we got just under 2 minutes to play. It's been tough sledding for Macomb here in the second. As that one trying to feed down low for Scholl. Be out of bounds. IVC will remain in possession with a 9-point lead. We're going to feed it in for Ward. Ward puts his back to the basket, trying to kick it out for Jackson. Principal Scott Sullivan will track that one down into the locker room as he reappears with the basketball.
We're calling his name every game at least once because he's the one that's the closest to the locker room where the ball likes to escape towards.
Yeah, well, I had hands on it there for a second, did Principal Sullivan, but wasn't quite able to track it down. That one made it all the way back into the locker room. This one I think they're trying to feed Ward there, just a little bit over his head. Bombers able to back in. What keeps happening there? He's got another score under the basket. Sorry for the camera once again. Not sure what's happening on that. Coventry will drive inside. We got a foul called. Jackson set to inbound. trying to get it for Ward. He's going to throw it all the way into the backcourt over for Coventry. Covington drives, passes it off. Ward will be fouled by Hogue. And the Bombers fans wanted a clean block called there. Brady Ward to the line to shoot a pair. After the foul by Hogue, that'll be Hogue's second. Ward's first free throw unfazed out of the crowd, and it is good. (22-14), a minute and 5. Here before halftime, Ward's second free throw is also, misses that one, splits a pair at the line. Watson back quickly the other way, working against Ward here in the high post. He'll back it back out. Isaac Linebaugh is checked into the game for Macomb. Full house now gives it over for Linebaugh. Here's Watson, top of the key. It's good. Sports corner 3 for Drew Watson. And Linebaugh almost had hands on it there. Surprised that wasn't off the Gray Ghost.
And the ref took his time making the call, so I'm like, was he as confused as everybody else here in the gym, because you couldn't really tell who it was off of.
Yeah, Linebaugh had hands on initially. It looked like it went off Yates, though, heading out of bounds. It will be Gray Ghost basketball, however. Macomb trails by 5. IVC with a 5-point advantage. Jackson over for Coventry, working against Conley. Drives to the free throw line, now spins to Jackson. And they're going to have a foul called on Holthouse. Maybe a charge with the push there kind of before the shot. So 22-17, Kate Jackson will go to the free throw line. Jackson, the junior, will make the first one. Nick Elby back in the game to replace Cooper Hobson. Jackson's second free throw is also good. 2 for 2 at the line for Jackson. Now Gray Ghost will come up in a bit of pressure here. Watson trapped with it along the near sideline, looking to get it away to somebody. Finds Linebaugh under the basket. Quick trigger on the layup. Left it long, but able to poke it back into the hands of Conley. 5 seconds to play now. Bombers got to go. Conley isolates. Step back three. That's a deep one. Off the top of the backboard. No good. And like that, it'll be a 7-point lead for the Gray Ghosts headed into the halftime break. 24-17 is the score. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH for Oliver's Heat and Cooling's presentation of Macomb High Sports. We'll catch you right after this.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McDonough District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest X-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest X-ray, and that's done by radiology technology, and that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens in early 60s, they did X-rays for things that they would never do X-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she says, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she says, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, this is what we're going to do. So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an x-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, why don't we take one step beyond? And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
Thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
Coming in for whether it's OB or just your women's health can be a very scary, kind of daunting experience. So it's nice that we have this welcoming, state-of-the-art space to bring our patients into. I think the best part of my job is being able to take care of women and just make them feel empowered and know that we're here for them, that their problems are real, that their concerns are real, and we just want to give them the best care possible. Nothing makes me feel better than when my patients tell me this is the most comfortable they've ever felt at a women's health exam.
And welcome back here. Grey Ghosts lead 24-17 at the halftime break. It's been fairly competitive throughout. Macomb pretty slow there in the second quarter, just only able to muster up 6 points after scoring 11 in the first quarter. And again, Conley did a lot of damage there in the first, couldn't really get much going there in the second. Watson has started to come alive a little bit. He's up to 7 points in the contest. Holthouse still scoreless in this game, so that's something to keep your eye on if you're a Bombers fan. Again, Macomb with Braden Holthouse, one of their leading senior guards, and he's been haunted by Keegan Scholl all night, just really shutting down Holthouse before he could really get anything going. So we'll see if he can change that here in the second half. Watson has it for the Bombers. They trail by 7. It's the highest screen over from Hogue. Now Lambert down in the corner, Holthouse. Holthouse, as Dickinson has switched out on him. They're going to feed down low for Lambert. Lambert working down low against Scholl, has that one blocked. And it'll be Grey Ghost basketball. Scholl has that, gives it down to Ward, and Ward's going to be bumped from behind. We'll see how this goes on. They're going to give this one to Conley, it looks like. It'll be Conley's second. Inbounds comes over for Dickinson. Misses that one off the back iron. Conley tracks it down. Up quickly for Watson. Watson probing inside, draws a couple defenders. Hogue has it now. Over for Lambert, into the corner for Holthouse. Holthouse, jab step, drive, puts up the shot at the rim, is good. And that's what you got to do when you get yourself going here. You got to start on the inside and then work your way to the outside.
Exactly, and then you want to be that first team to strike first, just like Macomb was. Let's see what happens. But yes, you got to go in there and pound just like that. That's something that you got to keep up doing.
Scholl with it, gives it over for Ward. Ward loses his footing there. Hogue will meet him on the ground, force the jump ball. It will be IVC basketball, however. A good hustle there by Hogue, and he's been doing a pretty good job for a majority of the night against Brady Ward. Again, giving up a couple inches down low. It is Nolan Hogue, but he's been able to keep him out of the paint for the most part. We'll have to help with some other Bombers, of course. Like Lambert's come over to help as well, and just really throwing a couple guys at Ward down low. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Scholl has it. Ward trying to feed down low for Dickinson. Conley comes from the back end, steals it away. Bombers, 3-on-2 fast break. Gives it up for Watson. Watson back. Conley, top of the key, three. A little bit hard. Hit the tape on the way up. And Coventry will lose that one off his knee out of bounds. It'll be Bombers basketball after the missed shot by Conley. And a three there, Sports Corner three. Excuse me, just a two for Conley. As that's going to be forced out of bounds there. Scholl with the defense of Watson on him. He's pushed out of bounds, and Scholl is really trying to hook the arm of Watson there.
Watson's defense was just immaculate there and caused the turnover.
Watson drives, the layup at the rim is good. And here come the Macomb Bombers. They trail by just one now, coming out of the halftime break. On fire is Macomb.
And we was talking about Watson and Holthouse not getting started yet, but Watson absolutely has now with 9 points here early in the second half.
We saw Holthouse moments ago, got his first bucket of the game as well. Ward, top of the key, swings it over for Jackson. Jackson with Holthouse on him. Back up top for Scholl. Scholl drives, can't get the layup to go. We got a foul called. I believe this is going to go on Hogue. If it does, that'll be his third. It will be on Hogue, so that'll be his third. Scholl's first free throw is off the back iron, no good. Second attempt for Scholl at the line is also no good off the back iron. Hogue fighting for the board against Ward. And Dickinson's going to get called for the travel as he hit the deck. Cole Yates into the game for the Grey Ghost, excuse me. You can see where my mind's at tonight.
I was just about ready to ask her, you think of the Sports Corner?
Probably not tonight. We'll save that for tomorrow for some dollar wings. For clean up a wet spot on the court, courtesy of Ethan Dickinson. Holthouse will walk it up the court against Coventry. Gives it over for Conley. And we got a stoppage on the court. Somebody, looks like,
water bottle.
Threw a water bottle or dropped a water bottle or something.
Nobody's getting tossed, so I'm guessing it kind of rolled out.
So Macomb will be forced to reset the possession. 24-23, Grey Ghost still with the lead. Macomb knock on the door here in the third. Watson step through, and it's good. Bombers led early on. Grey Ghost took over Basically about halfway through the first, but Macomb has reclaimed the lead. 25-24. Watson's got 11. Coventry over for Yates. Down into the corner, Jackson. Jackson working against Holthouse, and Holthouse will poke it out of bounds. Jackson throws the inbound all the way into the backcourt for Coventry. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remain here in the third. Macomb up by 1. They're trailing by 7. Coming out of the halftime break. There you go, still scoreless here. And Dickinson trying to change that. Can't get the layup to go. As Ward and Hogue will tie it up. And it'll be Bombers basketball. Getting halfway through this fourth quarter now. IVC still scoreless. Bombers defense has been on another level here tonight. They got lucky a couple times. I mean, right there, Dickinson had a pretty good look, just couldn't capitalize. Watson drops it down low. Hogue scores. It's a beautiful play and great court awareness there by Watson. Able to feed Hogue. Coventry back the other way, trying to answer, no good. Lambert with the board. Bombers trying to push with some pace here. Conley drives baseline, swings it out for Watson. Watson spins, sprays back over for Conley. Conley, dribble drive, left, right, cross, layup won't go. Grabs his own miss and puts it in. And just like that, it's going to be a timeout called by the Grey Ghost. 29-24, the Bombers have exploded to life here in the third. We'll take a break. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Back here at the hangar with just 3 minutes and 27 seconds to play in the third. Macomb has really put it on the Grey Ghosts here in the third quarter. Grey Ghosts still scoreless. And Macomb has rattled off 12 points through the first, called about 5 minutes here in the quarter. Ward, turnaround shot, trying to get the lid off, can't do so. Watson with the rebound. Huge possession here for Macomb, a chance to extend this lead out even further. Watson gives it in the corner for Conley. Conley back out. Watson three is good. Sports corner three for Drew Watson.
Some incredible play there offensively and defensively. Conley tried taking baseline, 2 cut him off. Conley kicks it out to Watson, and Watson has that open 3 for that easy 3 money.
A 15-0 run here in the third quarter, as Coventry will be fouled heading to the rim. That's going to go on Conley. That'll be Conley's third as well, 32-24. The score in favor of the Bombers, 8-point lead, largest lead of the game for Macomb. Largest lead of the game for either side,
That's what I was about to say. I do believe that it's the biggest lead of the contest.
Coventry at the line, left the first free throw short. And the Grey Ghost still scoreless. 2 minutes and 35 seconds here in the third to play. Coventry still no good, still scoreless. Just a lid has appeared on the basket for IVC, just haven't been able to break it off. Watson gives Holthouse on the drive, layup, lots of contact, can't get it to go. And the rebound is scooped in and pulled down by Reed. Coventry over for Wintlesprat. Now back to Reed, top of the key. They're going to feed down low. Here's Ward, and he will be fouled. That'll be on Nick Elby. See, Cooper Hobson gave him a couple head pats there, so it's going to be all right. It'll be his first. Brady Ward back to the line. More free throw opportunities to get on the board here in the third. And Ward will leave the first one short.
Macomb has 4 fouls. IVC 0 fouls here, less than 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
So next foul will put IVC at the line to shoot, bonus. And finally, the Gray Ghosts get on the board here in the third, 32-25. Quick pass head up for Cooper Hobson, rolls it in. Nice feed there by Drew Watson. Ward kicks it out over for Reed. He'll get the screen from Ward. Back to Ward, working against Elby. Pretty physical play there. Ward will lose it on the step through. Watson dribbles through Coventry, bounces it over for Horehouse. He fakes. Winslow Spratt comes and takes him, but he flips it over for Watson, who will score. And it'll be an 11-point lead now for Macomb. A 19-1 quarter here in the third.
Just think of what the score could be if IVC shots would fall and the lid would be removed from the basket. We'd be in a much more comfortable spot for IVC if their shots were to fall here in this quarter.
And now we got an offensive foul. That'll be on Brady Ward. He'll head to the bench. And Ward and Elby were kind of flapping gums as Ward came off the court there. We know how physical Elby likes to play, as that pass will go right through the hands of Watson. He'll also almost roll back the other direction, couldn't do so. And Scholl will have it now, just under a minute to play. Hobson battles for it on the ground. Ball is still loose. Holehouse comes through and takes a man out. Watson down the other way, and he'll score. Just a wild scramble for possession there. And the Bombers able to come out back on top. 30 seconds to play. Dickinson with it, post touch here, fade away, left it way short. Watson comes in for the board, spins off a man in the backcourt. Looking to advance here, 15 seconds to go. Lambert has it, skips it over for Linebaugh. 10 seconds to play. Now 7. Macomb's got to go here. 3 seconds. Linebaugh, sidestep 3 at the buzzer is no good. But it's a 21-1 quarter in favor of Macomb. Came into the quarter down 17-24, and now at the end they're up 38-25. Just a huge turn here for the Bombers in the third. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll see if the Gray Ghosts can answer in the fourth, as you're listening to Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling's presentation of Bomber Sports. We'll be back with you after this.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
So it'll be Gray Ghost basketball to start the fourth quarter, 38-25 in favor of Macomb, in a huge third quarter where they were able to get the script flipped. Came in the quarter trailing by 7, now up 13. Where the Gray Ghosts will throw that one right into the hands of Conley. Conley back the other direction, easy score for Conley. And really a lot of it's got to start on the defensive end for Macomb. Again, just allowing the 1 point at the free throw line in that last quarter, and they've been able to force a lot of turnovers. Watson has come to life. He's up to 18 points in the game. Scored 9 there in the third. I believe 11 there in the third, actually. I think he started with 7. Watson inside, layup is good. He continues to have the hot hand. 18-point lead, and the Gray Ghosts throw it away once again. Just haven't been able to really slow things down, and Macomb has taken advantage. Watson in the corner. Man, that would have been huge. The roof would have came off this place if Watson put that one through.
We truly are seeing a tale of two different teams from half to half. Both teams very competitive, even there in the first half, and then here in the second half, it's been all Bombers, especially with IVC only scoring 1 point there in the third quarter, and yet to score here in the fourth.
And IVC, they really played hot in transition in that first half. They were really pushing the ball up and down the court, and now it's starting to give them a little bit of troubles and really haven't been able to slow back down. And Macomb has taken advantage and not a lot of turnovers because of it. Here's Conley. Watson, corner three, wide open. It's good. Drew Watson career game here tonight, 23 points. And the Gray Ghosts, just like that, not able to slow down, and they'll throw it away again. Watson has had an incredible second half of play. And here's Yates. He'll go right into the body of Watson. Nice job defensively there. Still not able to get this lid off the basket. Yates, mid-range jump shot, no go. And Watson has it, a 20-point lead for Macomb. Watson feeds over Lambert's shot. That won't fall. And Watson will pick up the foul in the backcourt. That'll be Watson's first. So Watson will head to the bench. Line ball will come out. Kate Jackson and Winslow Spratt back into the game for IVC. Nick Elby into the game for Macomb. Watson on the bench now with 23 points for Macomb. We'll have to go back and check the score sheet. I can't remember how many points he came into this second half with. Might have been just the 4. He has had an incredible second half and has really boosted the Bombers up here. 20-point lead now. Scholl to the rim, crafty lay. And that's the first field goal in the second half for the Gray Ghosts. Holthouse back the other way quickly. Now to Conley, feeds it to the high post. Hogue turns, shoots mid-range, won't go. Conley flies in for the offensive putback. Just an extremely athletic play by Conley. Oh my goodness, nice play there by Coventry as he's able to drop Holthouse on the perimeter. And he will get fouled. Go back to the line.
One thing that the Bombers do need to control here in the final quarter is their fouls. Last quarter they had 4 fouls, and now they have 2 compared to the 1 by IVC in the third quarter, and currently they have no fouls up on the scoreboard.
Coventry gets his first points of the contest. Right there at the free throw line. Makes it a 19-point game. Misses the second free throw.
Coventry may only have 1 point, but he has played one great game defensively. And plus his speed is something amazing to just witness.
Yeah, Coventry extremely athletic. He's handled majority of the ball handling duties. And as you mentioned, Brandon is an excellent defender on that end of the court as well. Elby misses the layup, slapped the backboard there. Sometimes they call that a goaltend, but I think Elby just kind of missed everything there. So they will hold the whistle on that one, on that front. Jackson down low for Winslow-Spratt. Drive inside, layup is good. Jackson with the score. The Gray Ghosts starting to come alive a little bit here. Watson back into the game. He'll go hard at the rim. He will be fouled and hit the crash mat. Kind of got folded up there. It's a bit of an awkward fall for Watson. Good to see he's up and walking from that one. Watson at the free throw line. First one hard off the back iron. 3 minutes and 39 seconds Hudson Stickle into the game for Winselsprad. I believe this is Stickle's first appearance of the contest. Second free throw for Watson is good. (48-30) in favor of Macomb, 18-point lead. Here's Scholl, drives hard to the rim, has that one stolen away by a swarm of Bombers under the net. Watson kicks it, corner, Holthouse, sidestep three, can't get it to fall. Again, Holthouse has been kind of off target here tonight, but luckily the Bombers haven't needed him. Watson has stepped up in a big way. And another missed layup underneath the rim. Just haven't been able to get those to fall in the backcourt. Linebaugh trying to create room against Coventry. They'll give it over for Watson. So after a frantic pace in the third and to begin the fourth, Bombers will slow things down here, as they should with 18-point lead. Here's Coventry on the steal. Pass intended for Watson. Gives it up to Scholl, and he'll hit the ground hard. Keegan Scholl will head to the free throw line. Foul will be charged to Linebaugh. Scholl's first free throw is no good, and the Grey Ghosts have really struggled at the stripe here in this contest.
And that's another thing. First half, they couldn't miss from the free throw line. Second half, and they can't make from it. I think somebody must have slipped the lid over the hoop between halves. I don't know. Just completely different teams here in the second half, as I spoke about earlier.
It's almost like they went into the locker room and just swapped jerseys. Macomb was really stagnant there in the first half, couldn't really get much going, and then just exploded to life in the third. And the Grey Ghosts just really haven't been able to get anything to go here in the second half. Just 6 points after scoring 24 in the first half. Conley drives in, and we're going to have a foul called on the back end. He had 5 points, but I think I believe it was only about 1 or 2 field goals for the Grey Ghosts. So we'll have some substitutions into the game. Ian Gillespie will check in, as well as number 12, Grant Bramer, and number 10, Tom Davis. On the second free throw is good. Lead back up to 20 for Macomb.
Before,
go ahead.
Before the fourth quarter, it was announced by the PA that the Macomb Lady Bombers ended up winning the Prairie Land Conference last night in a victory over Illini West Lady Chargers. And the Macomb Lady Bombers, they have 20 wins on the year, and the boys are also going for that right here, right now.
This could be the 20th win for the Bombers boys here tonight. And I believe they mentioned the other day at our pizza lunch at Joe Sosimo's that this was the first time in quite a number of years that the Macomb Lady Bombers have reached that 20-win mark. So congratulations to them. Of course, we've covered the Macomb Lady Bombers throughout the season. What a season it's been. 20 wins for them as we head into postseason play again. I believe just one more home game left for the boys team here in Macomb, and then we'll head off towards the postseason. It'll be interesting to see how this Bomber squad matches up in the postseason.
Yes, it will be.
We've got some subs into the game for Macomb getting into senior night. Ryan Penn, the senior, into the game, as well as number 30, senior Jerron Petty. Number 24, Daniel Taylor, another senior for Macomb. And Macon Allison as well. Allison just the junior, however. Petty with the steal. He'll go back the other way. Minute and 15 seconds to play here on senior night for Macomb. All signs point to a Bombers victory. Petty, top of the key three. That one no good. Man, it looked good from up here. Just a little bit off target. Sprays this one up front, under the basket, score. That is number 12, Grant Bramer. The senior getting in on Macomb's senior night. Number 42, Isaac House into the game, another senior for Macomb. Under a minute to go. Bramer's free throw is good. Nice looking free throw there for Bramer. Petty will bring it up the court. Gives it up, Colin Adams, top of the key. He'll spray it out. Over for Daniel Taylor. He'll put up the lefty shot. That won't fall. The rebound will be pulled down by Reed. Here's Gillespie on the drive. Left-hand layup, no good. We got a late foul call. Gillespie to the line. Shoot some free throws here late. That one won't go. Making Allison back into the game for Colin Adams. Second free throw for Gillespie is good. 25 seconds to go here. Petty will call out the offense, gets it into the corner. That's the Ryan Penn on the drive. He's trying to kick it out over for Petty. Goes right through his hands. Heads up down there in the front row. Greg goes with it. 5 seconds to go here. Here's Bramer now into the corner. Reed will put up the three. That one won't go. And that's how the game will come to an end. And again, just a game of two halves, a tale of two halves for both these squads. Bombers win this one 50-34 after trailing by 7 at the halftime break. The Grey Ghosts managed just 10 points in that second half. And the Bombers, man, they really put on a show there in the second half, Brandon.
They did. We've seen Conley in the first half for the Bombers come out and play a great first half. And we was talking about Holthouse and Watson not getting started, and then Watson comes out, has a great second half. That's what was needed for the Bombers. The Bombers never did give up, being down that entire first half practically. There in the first quarter was back and forth, but I believe IVC had more leads than the Bombers. And then everything just went wrong and went cold for the Grey Ghost in the second half. Their shots began to not fall like they fell in the first half. Their free throws weren't falling, and they just couldn't stop the awesome play of the Bombers here in the second half. One of the greatest second halves I've seen the Bombers have this entire season. Good job and good luck to both squads as we are entering the postseason.
Absolutely. So Watson went into that second half. I believe he had just 7 points. He finishes the game with 24. And again, it was a lot of Conley there in the first quarter. Was able to get the Bombers out the blocks. Went kind of cold there in the second. Found themselves down. And then coming out of that halftime break, Watson as well as Conley in the second half were really able to get the job done for Macomb. Holthouse just 2 points tonight, but it doesn't matter. It's a 16-point win for Macomb here tonight on senior night in the hangar. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and get things wrapped up. So this has been your presentation of Honor Brothers Heating and Cooling's Macomb High Sports. I've been John Burton. He's been Brandon Thomas here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We got one more home game left this season, folks, and then it's on to the postseason. We hope to catch you for that. We will catch you for the next contest.